beautiful. Welcome and thank you for tuning into the Be Love podcast, where we will talk about growing ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, and creating a better world for future generations. Welcome back for returning listeners. I am your host, Ashley Chaddock, and today we're going to talk about mindset and what we can do to use mindset to create better lives for ourselves and for other people. So, before we kind of jump into that, we're going to talk about what mindset is exactly. So, what exactly is mindset? A small disclaimer here, I know everyone will have their own definition and their own beliefs on what mindset is. That's perfectly okay. We're all on our own little personal journeys. My definition of mindset is pretty similar to what Google says. And Google says mindset is a set of beliefs, attitudes, and assumptions that shape how you view the world, and it can impact your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Now, why is mindset important? For me, honestly, mindset is important because it helps me look at things in a more understanding and compassionate way. And I believe, not to sound cheesy or anything, but love is the key to creating better lives for not just me and for my family, but for other people as well. For others, it could help them improve performance, increase their well being, and also take life's challenges in a more positive and productive way. So now that we know what mindset is and why it's important, we do have a small little activity just to kind of help everyone understand what their own mindset is. Whenever you have a free moment, sit down somewhere where you are totally relaxed, the stress of the day has completely melted away, and I want you to think about what your beliefs are in life. Do those beliefs come from fear, anxiety? Did they come from someone else? Is there a way for you to make it positive if you had a negative belief? If not, will you be able to let those beliefs go? I saw a quote once that had said, holding on to a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting it to harm the other person. I personally wholeheartedly believe that, because if you have something you really want to do, but you have that fear and that anxiety that's just holding you back and preventing you from moving forward, it's running your life. And for me, I want to choose something different. I don't want fear, anxiety, and all those negative emotions to run my life. I want to run my life. I want to create the life that I believe I deserve. And that's what I want for all of you too. I want you to have the life that you want. And once you completely let all that negativity go, your life will completely change. You will feel like there is nothing and no one that can stop you. I will tell you that you will have some people that totally disagree with what you believe in, and that is completely okay. They have their own beliefs, you have yours. They're running their life, you run yours. Again, you create your own life. I believe it was Buddha who had said this. Let me see here. Believe nothing, no matter where you read it or who has said it, not even if I have said it, unless it agrees with your own understanding and your own common sense. In other words, he's saying, don't listen to anyone else unless it resonates with you. And that's something that I believe as well. Even if I say something, if you don't agree with it, that's completely okay. Let me live my belief, you go live your belief. But for me personally, learning to be more understanding, more loving, and more accepting has completely changed my life. Everything that I give out, I am getting back in return. And if that's something that you don't agree with, that's again completely okay. Believe no one, not even me. It's as Buddha said, it's totally okay. Now, how can you improve your mindset and how can you use it to create a better life for yourself? Fortunately, the answer is really simple. It's do what you love. If you like hiking, go hike. If you like journaling, go journal. For me personally, I have started meditation and I have started exercising a lot more. It's done wonders for me. If you're a reader, go read. Whatever you like to do it. Because when you are put into a good mood, others are going to feel that and then they're going to want to say, I want what that person has. You see what I'm saying here? It is that simple. It doesn't need to be difficult. There is no, okay, first you got to do this, and then you got to do this, and you got to do this. No, because if you don't like what you're doing, it's going to put you into a bad space. Just do what you love to do and get yourself in the right mindset in order to create a better life for yourself and for future generations. That's what this whole podcast is about. If you come across somebody that is hard to get along with, one of two things might be going on. They may have something going on behind the scenes that you have no idea about, or somebody said something that they completely disagree with and they're in their own fears and anxieties. Don't let that person take control over you like that. Don't let what they say affect you. Remember, you are the captain of your own ship. You control your life. Don't let anybody else take that from you, no matter what they say. If you went through something that is hard for you to let go of, you're more than welcome to try the same little exercise that I did. I just pictured my adult self speaking to my younger self and seeing myself as a child. I would think, what can I do to feel more loved? What can I do to make this child version of myself to feel more loved? How can I help this child heal? If you have an answer, that's absolutely great. If you didn't come up with an answer, that's okay. Take all the time you need to figure it out. There is no rush when it comes to self improvement. If you're a person that has experienced loss, first, let me start by saying I am so sorry for your loss, and I'm really hoping that what I say next will resonate with you. Remember the love that this person, place, or thing gave you. Hold on to it and cherish it, because you never know. You might be walking down in the middle of the road and find somebody that really needs that same love that you were given. And that love that that special person, place, or thing gave you, you can give to someone else. If you're trying to help somebody with a certain situation or whatever it may be, and they say, I don't need your help, or they just don't take your advice, just say, okay, I wish you luck, and stand up and walk away. You planted that seed, and now it's up to them to choose if they want to remain in that fear and anxiety. It might be hard for you to walk away from it, but it's much easier to focus on yourself and your own actions rather than that other person's, because that's what they're choosing for themselves. You don't have to make that choice. Every choice you make has an effect. It may not seem like a huge deal at first, but once your positivity starts showing, others are going to see it. Next thing you know, you just became an inspiration to somebody that really needed it. Imagine being someone's inspiration to do better. That person never would have made that choice if you yourself didn't make that choice. Then that person inspires another person, and the whole domino effect starts. That's the power your one decision has. And that is how the power of mindset changes your life. And so, beautiful listeners, that is where I will end today's episode. Remember to hit subscribe if you really like today's content. That way you won't miss future episodes. Share the podcast. That way we can get a start on that domino effect that we talked about in today's episode. And leave a review for me if what I said today really resonated with you. Until then, I'm going to sign off and do some homework for the next episode, which will be about mindful habits and goal setting. Until then, take care, remember to be loving, and I will talk to you later.